welcome back. I'm Michaela, and I'll be your yoga teacher for today. This is a yoga class for anxiety or for calming the nervous system. I think that everybody at some point in time in their life has likely experienced anxiety, those thoughts of panic or fear, or incessant thoughts just overwhelming the mind. I know I've laid awake in my bed with my mind running before and have struggled to shut it off. And these are things that I do in my personal practice to help tone the vagus nerve, which is our directional pathway from the brain to the gut, and vice versa, which is what kind of starts the whole domino effect and release of all the cocktails of hormones in our body that can cause a fight or flight or freeze reaction. So when we do yoga and meditation, what we're doing is we're toning our vagus nerve, and we're creating another pathway. We're rewiring ourselves, if you will, and showing ourselves another way out of the experience instead of just being sort of left to our own vices. That being said, when we go into a state of anxiety or panic, it's not our fault. It's not usually our fault. It's something that's kind of out of our control. It's an automatic reaction. And that being said, there's things that we can do to guide ourselves out, to recover as well from an event. And these are some of the things that we'll learn in this class today. I encourage you to do yoga often and to do deep breathing and pranayama exercises often and incorporate it into your practice for not only just a healthy life, but if you do struggle in this way, then yes, I highly recommend it. So to begin this class, we'll start in Sukhasana, and we're just on our seat in easy pose. And we're just going to take a moment just to tap into the body, ground into the body, drop in so you can close off the eyes. Grow tall in the spine. And just take a few breaths, just cleansing breaths. Give a little sigh. And bring yourself into this moment. And drop into the body. Take note of how your breath feels in the body. Are you breathing shallow? Are you breathing deeply in the belly? What's your environment like? Is it warm or cold where you are? Do you have kids running around? Or maybe pets in the room with you? Is the air hot or dry or cool and wet? And what qualities does your breath have? Take a gentle note of your inhale. And the space where your chest expands to the point where nothing else can come in. And that place, that transition where we go from an inhale to an exhale. And again, as we get to the bottom of our exhale, that space, that moment, we transition from an exhale to an inhale. And take your awareness here for the next few breaths of this transition place that occurs with every breath. This is the tiny space where we have an opportunity to change and choose again. There is a moment here. And by bringing your full awareness here, we have the power to slow down that transition, that period of time. Take one more inhale. And exhale. Sigh it out. Drop the chin to chest. Take the left ear to left shoulder. Stretch the right side of the neck and chin down to chest. Right ear to right shoulder. And just gentle circles, half circles for the neck. And we'll come back to neutral. We'll roll onto our hands and knees for a few cat-cow. Just work out the kinks in the spine. So knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Drop the belly, lift the chest. Create space, deep inhale. And exhale, round the shoulders, round the spine. Exhale, wring the air out. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. And exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, make space. Exhale. Brilliant. Come to neutral. Curl the toes under, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Just give a little pedal out to the legs. Maybe bend one knee, straighten one leg, and switch.
Mommy.
Yes? Yes, you may. You're welcome. Okay, from downward facing dog, look forward at the space between your hands and step your feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Grow tall in the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, hands come down through heart center. We'll roll through a couple Surya Namaskar A, wake up the body. Palms facing front. Inhale, arms up. Grow tall in the spine. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Fingertips draw up the shin. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back, plank. Bend the elbows and either come through cobra or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Like I said, option to take cobra. Lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale, invite your heels to the mat. Inhale, step your foot forward, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up, root to rise. Exhale, hands come down through heart center. Palms face the front. Draw the shoulder blades down and back. Heart lifts. Kneecaps lift. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale. Hands onto the mat. Step the feet back, plank. Bend the elbows. Chaturanga. Up dog. Lift, press the feet into the mat. Lift the hips. Downward facing dog.
Inhale your right leg up and back. Bend the knee, stack the hips, three-legged dog. Inhale, straighten the leg. And exhale, take the knee to nose for 1. Inhale, up and back. 2, knee to nose, tiger curl, fire up the core. 3, inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. And once more, inhale, up and back. And exhale, step the foot between your hands. We'll move into high lunge. So toes facing the front, short edge of the mat. Inhale, arms up alongside the ears. Deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, carries you down. Hands framing the front foot. Drop your back knee down for low lunge. Arms up. Exhale your right hand down. Left hand up and over. Hands frame the front of your foot. Shift your hips back. Ardha Hanumanasana. We're coming onto our right heel. Shifting our hips back towards our left foot. We're stretching into the right hamstring. So we're flexing through our toes. We're going to get a deeper stretch here. Inhale, grow tall. And exhale, maybe we're just going to hinge a little bit forward. All right. Inhale, rock forward, low lunge, arms up. Exhale, plant the hands on either side of the foot, shift the hips back, Ardha Hanumanasana. Deep inhale. Exhale, maybe carries you down just a tiny micro inch. Inhale, shift forward, low lunge, left hand on the mat. Bend into the left foot, reach back with your right, quad stretch. Invite your heel to your seat. Exhale, release the foot. Come up onto our toes, our back toes, left hand on the mat. Inhale, right hand up, lunge twist. Deep inhale, ring it out. Use that twist to massage your digestive system, massage the airway. Right hand on the mat, step your right foot back for plank. Bend the elbows, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Deep inhale, and exhale. Inhale your left foot up and back, bend the knee, stack the hips, three-legged dog. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, take your knee into nose, tiger curl. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, second time. Inhale, left leg up and back. And exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg up and back. And exhale, step your foot between your hands. Come into high lunge just for a moment. Inhale, press the torso up. Arms lift, heart lifts. 2 breaths here. Deep inhale. And exhale. Carries you down. Drop your back knee to the mat. Low lunge. Arms lift. Left hand comes down. Right hand up and over. Right arm, rather. Big side body stretch. Inhale. The side ribs apart. And exhale. Hands from your front foot. Shift your hips back for Ardha Hanumanasana, second side. Flex through the toes and the heel. Toes pointing up to ceiling. Shifting our hips back in space, plug the left hip back in space. Inhale, rock forward, low lunge. Inhale here. And exhale, shift the hips back. Ardha Hanumanasana. Inhale, grow tall just a little bit. And exhale, maybe walk yourself down. Just micro movements. Melt into the hip. We're just going to get a hair deeper with every exhale. Inhale, rock forward, low lunge. Right hand on the mat, bend into the right knee, reach back with the left hand, grasp hold of the foot, and bring the heel closer to your seat for a little quad stretch. Inhale here. And exhale. Brilliant. Release the foot. Both hands on the mat. Curl up on your back toes. Right hand on the mat. Left hand to the sky. Deep breath. See if we can bring our awareness again to that place where our inhales and exhales transition. The kumbhaka is what it's called. And exhales ringing out anything we don't need. Inhale, prana, life force into the body. Exhale, left hand down on the mat, step your left foot back, plank, chaturanga, up dog, downward facing dog. Deep inhale and exhale. Inhale your right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose just once. Tiger curl. Draw it in. Inhale, right leg up and back. And exhale, step your foot between your hands, high lunge. Inhale, the arms up. Both toes are facing towards the front of the mat. We're going to take it into a moving vinyasa here. So inhale, grow tall, arms lift. And exhale, take your hands behind you, airplane arms. As you exhale, inhale, torso lifts, arms lift. Knit the ribs in, and exhale. Inhale one more time. And exhale, airplane arms. Take your arms behind you. Inhale, arms up. And open it up for warrior two. So our back foot will be parallel to the back of the mat. Our front foot toes face the front of our mat. Bend into the front knee. Arms outside, alongside the arms. Arms alongside the shoulders. Deep inhale. And exhale. Take your right elbow to right knee. Left arm. Create a long line of energy from crown of head to tailbone to your foot. Left ankle. You can gaze up at your hand. Whatever's easiest on the neck. Side angle pose. Exhale. Take your left hand down towards the mat. Straighten through the front leg. Always option to have a block on the back side of the ankle or of your foot. Straighten through the front leg. We'll take it into triangle pose. So right hand on the ankle. Inhale like a clock. Your hand comes around and up for triangle pose. I want to press through our back foot that's parallel to the back of the mat. It's like a seal holding us here, rooting our feet here. Deep inhale, grow tall. Create a little space. Exhale. Take your top hand down to your hip. Bend a little into the front knee. We'll move into either stay here in triangle pose or we'll move into half moon. So if you don't have a block, put one just in the top right hand corner of your mat. Bend into the front knee. Take a little half step in, straighten through the front leg, and pop our left hip up. We want to take it out alongside or straight out from our hip. Ankle is flexed. And reach our top hand up. You can always take it into a bit of a balance if you want, wherever you are, if you can hold your balance. I'm still working on mine. Just take note of your inhales, your exhales. How does it feel in this pose? Is it strained? Is it hot? What are the qualities of your breath? One more inhale. And our exhale, bend through the front knee and slowly drop your back foot down. Come into warrior two. Just for a moment, deep breath. Exhale. Inhale, arms rise, straighten through the front leg. Exhale, hands come down to the hips. Toes face the long edge of the mat. Inhale, grow tall. And exhale, hinge forward at the waist, wide-legged forward fold. You can pigeon toe your toes in, ankles out if it feels good. Great pose for a block. Just melt the heart. Take a deep breath. Let the head hang heavy. And just let anything that's ready to fall out of your head, just take an opportunity now. Give your head a shake of the head, yes. Nod of the head, no. A little bit of a wobble here. Anything that doesn't need to be there, isn't serving, isn't purpose or intentional, can go. Inhale. Halfway lift. And exhale. Fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Take the hands to your hips. And bring the body, the torso back up using your glutes and your hamstrings. And step to the front of the mat. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, fold over the legs. And just wash it out with a little vinyasa. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up and back. Bend the knees, stack the hips. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg up and back. And exhale, step your foot between your hands. High lunge. Second side. Press through our back ankle. Hamstrings are engaged and strong. Inhale, torso lifts. Arms lift. Inhale here. Exhale. We'll move it into our moving vinyasa here, our airplane arms. So inhale, arms lift. And exhale, take your arms behind you. Lean forward at the torso or the waist. Airplane arms. Inhale, rise. And exhale. As we exhale, leaning forward, arms come behind us. Inhale, rise. And exhale. Inhale, arms come up. Open it up, warrior two. Back foot's parallel to the back of the mat. Bend into the front knee. Bend a little deeper into the front thigh.
Inhale. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Top arm comes over, arching over top. Coming to point at where the ceiling and the wall meet in front of you. You can look up underneath the armpit, up at the ceiling, or up at your hand. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Top hand comes to your hip, straighten through your left leg. Left hand comes down to your shin or your ankle. We'll move into triangle pose. Right hand comes down to the mat or close to your foot. Straighten through the left leg if you haven't already. Inhale your right hand around like a clock and up to the ceiling. Just a nice side body stretch. Allow your hips to come behind you in space as we straighten through the front leg. Inhale. Exhale. With every pause in our poses, taking a moment to find the space between our inhales and exhales. The pause. Take your top hand to your hip, bend a little into the front thigh. We'll find our block. Hey, buddy. Hi, darling. We'll move into half moon pose, or always option to stay in triangle pose. Take a little half skip in, half step, straighten through the left leg. Straighten your right leg out behind you. Fingertips on the block. Right hand up towards the ceiling. Want to flex through the foot. And we want to watch that we're not just collapsing and falling into our hip. We want to be straight and strong in this hip. Have some integrity in our hip flexor. Maybe finding a moment of balance here. Use the wall, use your blocks. One more inhale. And exhale, bend into the front thigh. Slowly lower your back foot down. Warrior two. Just for a moment here. Exhale. Inhale. Arms come up. Exhale. Hands come down to the hips. We'll move into our wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, fold forward. And pigeon toe the feet just slightly. Hands come down to the mat or a block. Inhale, grow tall, halfway lift. Exhale, melt the heart. Grab hold of the ankles. Take a few deep breaths. Inhale, hands come to the hips. Use your glutes and your back to rise. Hop the feet together. Heel toe the feet out to about the width of your mat. Set the seat down. Not very fancy, very unceremoniously. We'll come to Malasana and our seat. Elbows are resting on the inside of the knees. Hands come together in prayer. Close off the eyes just a moment here. Kickstand the left hand out onto the mat. Inhale your right hand up. Little twist. Use your exhales to wring out the air. Right hand out, left hand up.
Hello. And come down to your seat. Set your seat back. Feet along, or legs stretched out along, out in front of you. We'll come into Pachimultenasana. So ankles are flexed. Inhale, arms tall. Spine is long. Exhale, forward fold. Invite your hands closer to your feet. They can't grasp them. Grasp your ankles, grasp your shins. And walk yourself back up. Yes, Gaspar, oh my God. Hello. Pen into your right knee. Take your foot over onto the left side of the hip. We'll come into Ardha Matsyendrasana. A little twist. Inhale. Grasp hold of your knee. Pull it into your left shoulder. Grow tall in the spine. And exhale. Look over your right shoulder. Every exhale, get a little deeper into the twist, just a little bit. Inhale. And exhale. Come out of the twist, switch sides. Right foot out in front. Left knee is bent, left foot alongside the right thigh. Pull your left knee into right shoulder. Inhale, grow tall. And exhale, twist. Look over your left shoulder. Hey, buddy. And exhale. Come out of the twist. Shift the seat forward. Grab hold of a block or a book or something. Take the feet close to the seat. Back is on the mat. Inhale. Lift the seat off the mat. Press the feet into the floor. Take your block and place it underneath your pelvis. Always option to do it on the lowest setting, highest setting, whatever setting feels best for you in this body today. Close off the eyes for just a moment. Return to your breath. Check in with yourself. We're nearing the end of our practice. How do we feel now compared to when we began? Okay, go sit down. It's almost time for Shavasana. Okay, hi. Finish off your exhale, and on your next inhale, lift the hips up. Remove the block from under the seat. And come into Shavasana. Take the feet out to either edge of the mat. Left hand on the belly, right hand on the heart. Deep inhale.
Bend the knees and bring them into the chest. Give them a little squeeze. Rock side to side, up and down. And slowly come back up to a seat. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. I hope it served you well. And I'd love to hear what type of yoga you do when you're experiencing anxiety, or some of the techniques that you use in your everyday life for the monkey mind. You can find me on social media at Michaela's Musings on Instagram and Facebook, or you can always comment in the comment section down below. I'd love to know about your experience and connect more. And from my heart to yours, namaste.